Yo, what up, Patrick? Glad to see you back on the live, bro. What's up? What's up, Pat? Man, how was your day, bro? We're just getting started here. I hope you're. I know you probably already been doing some push-ups. Yep, you're the first one, Patrick. Appreciate you being here, bro. I hope you're ready to become a better version of yourself. A little by little. So once again, I'm gonna be doing my stretches. And you're dang right, I already did some push-ups. For sure, man. That's what I like to hear. You know, I that's what's up, bro. You know, the best time to do push-ups is when nobody's looking. You know, there's a saying that goes like, build in silence. So pretty much meaning, don't tell anybody what you're doing, just do it. And then sooner or later people are gonna notice what you build without you having to say anything. Build in silence. Patrick says I'm gonna do another 100 push-ups. Cool, cool. Let's get started on these push-ups. Patrick says he's gonna do 100 push-ups, so I gotta go ahead and get to this 100 push-ups today, guys. Oh, what up, Jedi? What up, bro? I'm good, man. I'm doing good, man. We're just getting started here, so I appreciate you joining the live, Jedi. Sky says do some sit-ups, work the abs, bro. Dang it, I completely forgot to bring some like padding to do some sit-ups. I knew this would happen, but I'll get started on some push-ups. Just 5 quick push-ups to get the live started. One, two, three, 4, 5. Let's go, Patrick. Yeah, all right, Patrick says he's on the way to doing another 100 push-ups. And let's see if I can do some today. Yeah, bro, it's totally up to everybody what they want to do. We're just chilling, guys. If you guys want to participate, you can participate. You can also stretch. Stretching is also, I call stretching exercising also. One, two, three, 4, 5. Nice. Patrick says he's at 45 right now. Okay, I just got to 10. Bradley says, hey, my man told you I'd be back. Yo, what up, Bradley? Yeah, I remember you, bro. Welcome back to the party. I just did 10 push-ups, you know. So I'm gonna get to 100 push-ups, guys. I'm gonna try at least. Matt Melly Ekin says, what's up? What up? What up, Ekin? Jedi Joe says, went for a walk at the park earlier and was stretching plus a few squats. Jedi also says, what up, Bradley? Welcome. Nice, bro. Yeah, that's what's up with the walk, man. I hope you were getting some sunlight in your eyes. You know, good job on that stretching, doing them squats. You know, I was just telling Patrick the best time to do exercise is when nobody's looking. You know what I mean? So you know what that. I'm pretty sure you know what that means. At 58 right now, says Patrick. What up, Nia? Welcome back, Nia. You're back. I appreciate that. Jedi says, good job. What up? And also, hey, Nia says Jedi. Sky says, next time get some workout gloves so your hands don't get dirty on your floor. Yeah, that's what somebody else was telling me. I think Jedi was telling me that. For sure. Appreciate that, Sky. What up, Nia? Bradley says, my lazy butt been at my desk all day today. Even ate crystals. All good, bro. You know what? I'm doing push-ups, but you don't have to do that. You can do some stretches, you know? So I consider stretching an exercise also, guys. So if you're sitting down right now or even laying down, you can stretch along with me, you know? Just do some simple stretches, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. I'm gonna be just doing push-ups, you know, but you don't have to do all that. You know, I'm gonna join Patrick because he's out here. He's probably at like 60 push-ups right now. So Nia says, hey, what up, Nia? Oh, Yanni, what up, Yanni? I'm gonna do another 5 push-ups, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Jedi says, hey, Yanni. Nia says, guess my age, bro. I think you told me your age before. I think you said you were 20 years old. Are you 20, Nia? Patrick says, I'm at 85 right now. Whoa, this guy. I gotta catch up to Patrick. Let me get to 20. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, Patrick, man. Oh, okay. Nia says 19. Oh, okay. Bradley says my guess was 23. Sky says I guessed right, 19. For sure, guys. All right. Remember, guys, no need to do push-ups, but please stretch along. You know, as you age, your mobility will get harder and harder. If you stretch, you know, you'll go ahead and increase mobility. Tigist, what up, Tigist? Patrick says, I'm done, my dog. Won't stop getting in my way. Good job, Patrick. He did 100 push-ups, man. Shout out to Patrick, aka Christian. Jedi Souls, sub tickets, will you eat? He probably ate some Taco Bell. Oh, what up, Brookhaven? What's up, bro? Welcome back to the live, man. You know, Army Ranger in the making. Brookhaven. What state do you live in? Me, all I'll say is the Midwest states. So around Lake Michigan, guys. So if you guys know where Lake Michigan is, I'm not too far away from Lake Michigan. Wanna come meet you? Right now we'll stick with the lives, guys. As I get bigger, maybe we'll do meet and greets, you know. But right now we're focusing on building the channel. Jedi Joe says, "What up, Brookhaven?" Anonymous 77's in the live. Welcome to the live, bro. Appreciate you being here, man. Brookhaven says, "Joe, what's up, bro?" Screw it, guys. I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna do 25. I'm gonna hit that other 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, nice. 25. Patrick says, "Give me a challenge." Are you able to do sit-ups? Can you do 50 sit-ups, Patrick? You know, you can take breaks, you know. Anonymous says, "Bro, YouTube needs to boost you up again, bro. You deserve it." Yeah, bro. Boost YouTube. The algorithm was on my side last week. I went from 100 subscribers to over 400 subscriber in like 6 days. So the algorithm was on my side, guys. But sometimes you gotta play the YouTube game. And don't worry, guys. One day YouTube's gonna decide to, to push me again. So, well, we'll just hang in there, guys. Patrick says yes. But I agree, Anonymous. Yeah. Yeah, you were there for those lives last week where it got pretty active. One of my lives got like 120 likes, There was like, at one point, there was like 30, 40 people watching, So, yeah, guys, so no worries. Patrick, oh, I'm at 25. I'm gonna get to 30 right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make that 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. We're at 35 push-ups. Today I was able to shoot an AR at the range. Oh, yo, that's what's up, Brookhaven. That's what's up, man. You're out here, you're practicing your shooting skills, your aiming skills. You know, that's I believe that's a valuable skill, you know, how to work a weapon, you know. That's super valuable. I don't even know how to do that, guys. Shout out to Brookhaven. He's a youngin'. You know, I wish when I was his age I was learning how to shoot weapons, you know. Patrick says, did you say 50 or 15 sit-ups? Oh, my bad, Patrick. 50. 50. 50 sit-ups. 50. Brookhaven says, last time they said I couldn't bring it in. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Patrick says he's gonna try to do 50 sit-ups. For sure, guys. Just make sure you're laying on something comfortable, Pat. All right, guys. All right, I'm just might as well make this 40 push-ups. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, cool. Brookhaven says last time they couldn't let him bring the AR in. Huh. Hmm. Alright, guys, remember to stretch the body. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Patrick says, I'm at 20 right now. My dog keeps getting in the way. Your dog. Man, your dog just, he's sensing that you're becoming a better version of yourself. And your dog also wants to become the best version of themselves. So your dog's just out there. He's motivating you, you know. So he's just feeling that energy, you know. He's feeling that positive, masculine, you know, energy. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm gonna do another 5 push-ups. Let's get to that 45. One, two, three, four, five. Nice, 45 push-ups. Jedi says, dang, I could only hit 3 push-ups. I'm still sore a heck, but at least I have more mobility than yesterday. That's what's up, bro. If you can do 3 push-ups, that's a win. You know, you also did those stretches. You also did those squats at the park. You know, that there is a win too, you know. So what up? What up, Mash Metally? How are you, bro? Hit that like button, guys, and hit the sub button if you're new here. All good, Jedi, man. Remember, you can also stretch. I know I keep saying that, but man, I feel like I can stretch for hours, guys. Yeah, guys, we gotta have that mobility, guys. I'm in my early 30s, and I feel like I'm so close to pulling a muscle. You know, that didn't happen to me 5 years ago. You know, 5 years ago, I never had to worry about pulling a muscle. But now I'm like, man, I really gotta be stretching, guys, because I'm at work and I want to increase my mobility, guys. Patrick says I'm done. It took me a while because of my dog. All good, Patrick, man. Good job on hitting that 50 sit-ups, man. How does your ab area feel? His dog was trying to join in on the fun. He was trying to do sit-ups with you. Screw it. Let me hit this 50 push-ups. One, two, three, four, five. Nice, guys. Brookhaven says he's back. Welcome back, bro. I just hit 50 push-ups. You know, I'm gonna stretch now. Oh, man. Also, a reminder to drink some water, guys. Oh. And when I want something sugary, I plead the second. Okay, bro, for sure, man. I got you. I won't ask any questions. But yeah, if I'm craving something sugary, I like to drink some orange juice, guys. All right, but make sure, guys, if you're gonna drink orange juice, make sure it's the not from concentrate orange juice. You know, and make sure that's only when you crave, something sugary. Oh yeah, and if you crave something sugary, sweet, get some bananas, some strawberries, some honey, blueberries, yogurt, whatever. Put it all together, and yeah, that'll be nice yogurt, sweet yogurt. Jedi says, "Hey Jasmine, welcome to the live, Jasmine." Brookhaven says, "The Second Amendment basically says you're allowed to use your firearm if needed." Oh, I had it wrong. I, I was thinking about the Fifth Amendment. I plead the Fifth. Never mind. Okay, the Second Amendment. Second Amendment for sure, bro. Yeah, definitely. We gotta protect our rights, guys. Our amendments, especially the Second Amendment. Basically says you're allowed to use your firearm if needed. Appreciate you throwing that in there, bro. Man, I have my amendments mixed up, so I'm learning also, bro. Thanks for making me learn, Brookhaven, bro. Jasmine says, "What up, Jedi Joe?" Yeah, Jasmine. Jedi Joe said he went for a walk earlier in the park. He got that sunlight in his eyes. He did some stretching at the park. He did some squats, and he's also just did a few push-ups. So shout out to Jedi. He's out here day by day, slowly but surely. Jedi says, make sure it's not Trampakino juice. Go for natural. Yeah, guys. It's crazy how some of these companies try to disguise themselves as like natural juices. But yeah, he's right, guys. Do not go for that Trampakino juice. All right? All right. Go for not from concentrate orange juice. If you're craving something sweet, all right, guys, that's better than soda. All right? But I do drink soda maybe like once a week, though. I'm not gonna lie. I maybe have a musket. Brookhaven says he may or he may not own a musket. If some people don't know what a musket is, that's like an old school, old weapon from back in the days. You can only shoot like what one shot and then you have to reload it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Jasmine says smoothies. Yes, guys. Shout out to Jazz. Thanks for bringing that up. Smoothies, guys. Grab some fruits. You can use milk. You can use water. What I like to do is I like to put banana, strawberries, honey, maybe a little bit of yogurt and milk in my smoothies. Bomb. No sugar. The honey is the sugar. The honey makes it sweet. Yeah, Jedi says, yeah, smoothies. For sure, guys. Oh, Brookhaven says, I never really shot it. Yeah, I wouldn't really want. I would like to shoot a musket, but at the same time, I wouldn't, if you know what I mean. YT says, what do you do for a living? To be honest, guys, I work retail. Somebody that just like loves to stretch. I started doing YouTube now, trying to get a community going. So that's about it, guys. So yeah, I forgot how many push-ups I was in. I think I'm at 50. So let's go ahead and make this another 55 push-ups. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yes, 55. Also, guys, says Jedi, for something sweet, get a smoothie from your shorty. Oh, oh, okay. Also, guys, for something sweet, get a smoochie from your shorty. Got it. Got it. I know what you're talking about, bro. Brookhaven says the British thief and drums were fire. For sure, Brookhaven. What's your favorite gun, Brookhaven? Jasmine, haha. Brookhaven says, I'd say my M1 Grand. What? M1 Grand? Isn't that World War II weapon from Call of Duty? I used to play Call of Duty World at War, an old school Call of Duty game, and I think they had that gun in there, the M1 Grand from World War II. Is that it? Is that what you're talking about? That's a super bad gun. Super bad, like bad in a good way. Oh, Brookhaven, yeah, that's some old guns. Yep, that's that M1 Grand. That was my favorite guns on Call of Duty. Jasmine says, I love how you even say the reaction emojis. Haha. Appreciate that, Jasmine. Remember, guys, don't forget to stretch. Brookhaven's like, I want a tank so bad. Yeah, man, I wouldn't mind having one of the smallest tanks in the world. I gotta look that up. What's the smallest tank in the world? I need that. Brookhaven needs the smallest tank in the world. Yo, what up, Clicky? We the stretching crew. What's up, bro? Jedi says, oh dang, a tank. Brookhaven's not messing around, man. If he had the chance to buy a tank and park it in his driveway right now, Brookhaven would do it. Tech deck tank. Gotta look up what a tech deck tank is. Gotta check that out, you know. Yo, Daniel Martin says, what's up? Yo, what up, Dan? How are you, bro? I just got doing 55 push-ups. You know, I'm gonna do another 5 push-ups, make that 60. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice, 60. We just need 40 more push-ups to hit that 100. Daniel Martin says, hey, I'm good, bro. Good to see you, brother. Same here, bro. Good to see you too, man. Good to see you back here, man. I really appreciate you joining. Brookhaven says, King George III had nothing on me. Yo, Brookhaven's out here. He's calling out King George the Third, man. I don't even have the balls to do that. Shout out to Brookhaven, guys. Daniel's up, out, down. Daniel's throwing that 100 for sure. Brookhaven says, I challenge him to a 1v1. King George. King George versus Brookhaven. Who, where do you place your bets? To be honest, guys, I'm gonna place my bets on Brookhaven. All in. My lifetime savings, all my everything I own on Brookhaven. I will full box him, says Brookhaven. This guy's wildin'. Clicky saying we the stretching crew. That's right, guys. Clicky knows we're the stretching crew. Jedi says, what up, click it. Sub, click it. Jedi says, yo, hey, Daniel. Jasmine's like, do you have a TikTok to go live there? I feel like you will blow up there. I don't have a TikTok, guys. I'm mostly focused on YouTube. Daniel Martin's like, yo, Jedi, good to see you, man. Jedi's like, likewise, Dan. Su Yin says, take some. Alright, guys, we're gonna do some more push ups. Somebody's like, whoa, Jedi's like, whoa. Hold up. You know, pause. Brookhaven's like, I will get revenge for my boy, George Washington. Yo, that's funny, bro. That actually made me laugh. Shout out to Brookhaven, man. He's got them jokes. He's out here gonna 1v1 King George the Third. He's out here gonna get revenge for his homeboy George W. George Washington, yeah. I was about to say George Bush. George Washington. Man, Brookhaven's a legend. Clicky says, tell us some zombie stories. I don't know if we're serious about that, bro. If you guys want to watch some zombie stories, check out my channel. I made a zombie apocalypse survival video. You know, if you guys are interested in that, I would say that's like a zombie story, guys. A zombie video story. So go ahead and check that out. Daniel Martin, whoa, LOL, my shirt is off right now. Sun poison reasons. Sun poison? Alright, that's what's up, Dan. Brookhaven's like, ha ha ha. Jedi like, ha 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 to Brookhaven. Suyin says, OnlyFans? Brookhaven's like, I'm gonna pull up in a horse wagon. Brookhaven's gonna pull up to King George the Third's house in a horse wagon with his musket. Dontrell, yo, my dog, what's poppin', brother? Yo, what up, Dontrell, man? I just did 60 push-ups, bros. You know, we're out here in the live, guys. You know, appreciate you being here, Dontrell, man. Daniel was like, heck yeah, I for real am obsessed with zombie movies. Oh, for sure, Daniel Martin. Yeah, I got a zombie video in my channel. Jedi says gonna have to check that zombie video. Some people said they laughed. So hopefully you enjoy it. Jedi, bro. Daniel Martin says sunburn that turned into blisters. Oh, okay, I got you. Sunburn. It's killing me right now. Oh, you were out in the sun too much, huh? I know how that is, bro. That's happened to me, man. You can't even relax without it hurting. Su Yin says, shout out. What up, Su Yin? Jedi Joe says, hey, Dontrell, welcome. Dontrell says, never give up, bro, and never surrender. Got you, bro. I'm going to do some more push ups, you know, just because I don't want to give up. Jedi says, favorite zombie movie? To Dan. Brookhaven says, anyways, I've been DMing Napoleon for a few days. He's ducking the fight. Brookhaven's out here. He's out here trying to get revenge for his boy George W. For his boy GW. You know, you gotta respect the loyalty, you know? Screw it, let's make the 70 push-ups. One, two, three, 4, 5. Nice. 75. My bad. My connection went bad. I'm back. People are saying, anyways, I've been DMing Napoleon. Oh, I read that. Daniel saying Jedi, I am horrible at remembering the names, but it's a foreign language zombie movie. And the guy finds a survivor living in the building across from his apartment. Sorry, my memory and description sucks. I've only seen it once on Prime Video. Gotta check it out, guys. So it's probably gonna be on Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video. Foreign movie. That sounds like a pretty good zombie movie. Remember, a guy finds a survivor living in the building across from his apartment. All right, gotta check that out. Train to Busan. Jasmine saying, "Yo, yeah, Jasmine, see what movie this is. It sounds good." Shout out to Daniel. He's out here. Brookhaven says, I'm gonna fight Xi Jinping. Brookhaven says he's out here gonna fight Xi Jinping. Whoa, bro. Whoa. You sure you want to do that? I know you're a legend. I know you got that musket on you. I know you carry that M4 AR with you. But you know what? I think you got it, bro. I think you got it. I believe in you, bro. Daniel Martin says Jazz. No, not that one. I'm gonna try to find it and let you know. Brookhaven says I'm built different. I take on China. I believe you, bro. Jasmine's out here saluting to Daniel. Daniel's going to go on a mission to find out what this movie is. Because people want to know. In the meantime, I'm going to do some more push-ups, guys. Let's hit this 100. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. What was I? 80? 80 push-ups. Oh crap, am I getting a signal, guys? All right, sorry guys. So my so my service for my cell phone just cut off at midnight. So now I gotta use Wi-Fi. So that's why I got bad connection. But Brookhaven's out here, he's saying, I'm gonna save all the newborns from the tame move. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dang. Brookhaven is out here spitting some truth, man. If you guys don't know, I mean, yeah, man, just the world's crazy, guys. That may sound like a joke, but you never know what these big corporations are doing, guys. So definitely, guys, we're out here in the. That reminds me of our saying, guys. We're out here in the YouTube trenches, and we're fighting evil. You know, because I haven't said this in a while, but you know, I'm trying to be a positive light in a dark world, guys. So I'm trying to build a community around that. And we're out here fighting evil, guys. So shout out to Brookhaven. He's out here. He's out here trying to fight evil too. You know. Gonna save all the newborns from the Temu factories with my big purple goofy pistol. Hey, they won't know what hit them. They won't know what hit them, guys. Probably won't be able to do my push-ups no more, guys, because I gotta stick to this corner of the garage for me to get signal. So it's probably gonna be a short live today, guys. So let me see where I can stand this up so I can at least do a few more push-ups. So I can at least get 90. Alright guys, you can see me, so you guys will be able to witness my last push-ups. Brookhaven says my tripod is coming. I mean, Brookhaven says my birthday is coming up. Yo, nice, bro. When it's your birthday, bro, let me know, man. I want to say happy birthday on that day. You know, if not the day before. Jasmine's out here. You need a tripod. She's out here laughing at me. Hey, no laughing at me. Brookhaven says the 16th of July. All right, bro. 16th of July, bro. I'm going to try to remember that. I'm going to finish off the live, guys. I'm at 80 push-ups, so I'm going to do 20 more push-ups, guys. Hold on, who's this? Daniel Martin's like, Jasmine, I can find it, but I just saw one pop up I never seen called Day of the Dead Bloodline. Have you heard of it? Okay, he can't find it, but yo, it's yo. What up, K Mills? Yo, it's you. Yeah, it's me. Brookhaven's like, I have to go. Have a good night and stay safe. Hey, good night, Brookhaven, bro. Good night, man. Stay safe, bro. Be aware of your surroundings. All right, guys. 20 more push-ups. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, Nice. 90 push-ups. I just need 10 more push-ups to hit that 100, guys, and I'll be happy. Jedi's out here saying later, Brookhaven. Peace out, Brookhaven, man. Good night. Daniel Martin's like, see you later, Brookhaven. Screw it. I'm gonna just do this last 10 push-ups. One, two, 3, 4, 8, 9. All right, nice, guys. 100 push-ups. Daniel Martin's like, boss man, got the 100. Nice work, man. Yeah, I got the 100 push-ups, bros. Appreciate that, Dan, man. Dan's the man. But yeah, you know what I noticed? J2 Gun's not in here today. Oh, good. He'll be here. I'm pretty sure he'll be here tomorrow. So right now, guys, it's 12:12. Appreciate that, Jedi, man. I want to do at least 5 more push-ups, guys, because I really do feel like I have another 5 push-ups in me. Then the out of shape that is. I'm getting a gut and I'm pissed. Oh man. So I mean, if you want a recommendation, I would look up some guy named Paul Saladino, like salad Dino. So salad INO, Paul Saladino. I've been watching him for like the past year and a half, and the guy's a big inspiration. You know, he's just mostly about. He's just a guy that tries to eat clean. That's all. Oh yeah, yeah. Daniel says, okay, yes, I remember you mentioning that name before. Awesome. Yeah, just check him out. You know, I really like this one video that he has. Um, it's like his dream. Like this guy is crazy, guys. This guy, you just gotta see it. You know, you just gotta see it, guys. And he's just a diet guy. He's real strict on his diet. He mostly eats meats and fruits, you know. So I've been trying to like get my diet right after watching and stuff. So all right, I'm gonna do 5 more push-ups, guys, just because I feel like I got the energy to do it. I want to make sure when I go home and go to bed, I'm tired so I can fall asleep faster, you know. Screw it. Oh, yeah, I would check out one of his grocery hauls. Now that I remember, if you do watch Paul Saladino, I would look into one of his grocery haul. Paul Saladino's grocery haul. So he does like a grocery hauls at the store, see what he learn from what he buys, he stays away from, and stuff like that. Jedi Joe says today I had a salad from Salad and Go. That's what's up, bro. I love me a good salad, man. I love me some good, nice salad with some chicken, maybe a little bit of croutons, a little bit of ranch, maybe some cheese up in there, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Yeah, salads are the way to go. So yeah, I'm gonna do five. Did I do push up? No, let's do 5 more push ups, guys. Four, two, three, 4, 5. Ah. Nice. 110 push-ups, guys. Ah. All right, guys. Well, we're coming up on that hour now. Daniel Martin says, thanks again for the info. I gotta go try to spray something on this sunburn after a shower. Take care, boss man, and everyone. All right, bro. Yeah, man. Peace out, bro. Good night, man. Yeah, go ahead and take care of that sunburn, bro. Don Trail says, yo, bro, arch your back up a little because you can hurt yourself by doing the push-up like that. Yo, arch your back up a little. All right, bro. Yeah. Don Trail. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yo, arch your back up a little bit. All right. Okay, so more of an arch. Okay, because am I doing it too straight? Okay, if I'm doing it too straight, then I do I gotta arch it more? I really want to know. Daniel says, thanks, bro. Talk to you later. Peace out, bro. Jedi Joe says, do you eat after the push-ups at midnight? Sometimes, yeah. I mean, when I get home, I'll for sure drink like some more water. If I had the orange juice, I would drink some orange juice. Um, and maybe I would like eat like some fruits, maybe like some strawberries, but that's it. And maybe blueberries if I had it. That would do good. But if I wanted something more than just fruits, I'll get some yogurt, cut up some blueberries, strawberries, throw them in there, a little bit of honey. That would hit the spot. So yeah, definitely. If I had all that stuff, I got some strawberries. Might just do that when I get home. But if I had the yogurt, I'll put that together and eat it at home. So yeah. So yeah, sometimes I would eat it. Yeah, after I do push-ups. But only like fruits, you know. Before I did this, I had a cheeseburger, but it didn't have no tomatoes or anything like that. Don Trail says yes. Okay, got you, Don Trail. Okay, I'm gonna arch my back more. Here, let me try to arch it now. Okay, Spread your shoulder blades with an arch. Okay, gotcha, bro. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video how to do a push-up properly because definitely don't want to hurt myself, man. Sometimes, yeah. The other day, I was doing push-ups and it was kind of hurting right here. I'm not feeling that today, but I knew I was doing something wrong the other day. So appreciate that, Don Trail, man. Thanks, boss, bro, man. Appreciate it, man. I like when people, they give me tips, because I don't know it all, guys. Jedi Joe says that sounds good. Plus, it's late for a heavy meal. Yeah, definitely. I don't like eating too heavy at night. Maybe a little light bowl of yogurt. You know, and the yogurt's like mostly liquid. The fruits are mostly liquid. Yeah, I can really dig for some of that, man. Some yogurt. Some quality yogurt, not that yo plate yogurt. Just make sure, guys, you're reading the ingredients on the food you're getting. You know, because there's a lot of cheeses out there that they say they're cheeses, but they're really not cheeses. They're fake cheeses. So you got to get the real stuff if you're trying to watch your weight. Don Chell says, no problem, brother. I love yogurt. Yeah, bro. I love yogurt too, man. I wish I had some at home. Man, definitely want to throw some strawberries and yogurt and honey together. All right, yeah. Let me try to do that arch. So I'm gonna do a push up how I usually do it, and then I'm gonna do a push up how you say I should be doing it. So this is how I usually do it. So like that. I should do it like this, huh? Okay. Because I always thought that this was the wrong way, but like I said, I don't know at all, guys. I'm kind of an idiot, So I'm gonna do it like this. You know what? That does feel a little bit better. It does feel like a little bit more comfortable. Okay, appreciate that, Don Trail, man. I'm gonna try to do it like that now. Oh, yo, what up, Brick Haven, man? Caillou says, "What's a fake cheese?" Real question. So if you look at the ingredients behind like a Kraft single cheese, technically, guys, a Kraft single slice of cheese, technically, guys, it's not cheese, okay? The company can't even call it cheese. So if you read the label on the Kraft single cheese, it says something like pasteurized cheese recipe product, something like that. All right. So they can't call it cheese, guys. And if you look back in the ingredients, they got like 20 ingredients on a slice of cheese. Real cheese, guys, is I usually go to Walmart. They're right next to the Kraft cheeses. They're like the deli ones. If you look behind, they don't got that label where it says it's a pasteurized cheese product recipe. It's real cheese, guys. If you look at ingredients, there's like only like 2 ingredients. So that's real cheese, guys. Some of these big corporations, guys, they don't care about our health. All they care is about their bottom line, their profit. So you definitely, guys, got to learn stuff like that. That's another reason why I watch Paul Saladino on YouTube, guys. He's out here. He's opening people's eyes out, so definitely got to check him out, Paul Saladino. And shout out to Caillou, man. That's an awesome question you had there. Yo, shout out to Daniel. What up, Dan, bro? Day one subscriber. He's been here under since the channel had under 10 subs. OG Dan P. Don Trail says, yes, sir. Thanks, bro. I was doing it right. Nice. Nice, bro. Y'all here. Shout out to Don Trail. He's making me a better person. Brookhaven's out here. He's saying just went to war on King George. Didn't go so well. Oh, man. I appreciate you being transparent and honest, Brookhaven. You're a humble guy, man. Humble guy. Don Trail says, when are you live next? Should be going live tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm here live from the Midwest states. Jamie Gomez says, hey, what up, Jamie? Caillou says, that makes sense. I thought you were referring to blocks or shredded as fake cheeses, but thanks, man. Yeah, Caillou, no problem, bro. Definitely be wary of what these big corporations are putting in their products, guys. All right, if you guys look up Paul Saladino on YouTube, man, watch some of his videos, guys. You'll be ahead of the curve, guys. If you're a youngin watching this, if you're young, you'll be way ahead of a lot of people when you get to your adult. You'll be so ahead of people, guys. Man, it's crazy, guys. So some of these corporations, guys, they don't care about your health. All they care is about their profit. They'll add stuff to the food to make it look more pleasing, to make it taste better. They add all this stuff, but it's only for you to get addicted to them. It's not to make you healthy. You know what I mean? So be wary of what these big corporations are doing, guys. And I know you guys know about. Sorry, guys. I know I'm rambling, but I just gotta say this: a lot of these corporations, they add coloring to their foods. When they don't even have to add coloring, that doesn't even benefit the taste or anything. But they add coloring to make it look more appealing. You know, but this coloring can affect your body. When you eat the coloring in the food, it affects your body. But the corporations, they don't care about that. All they care is about their profit. You know what I mean? Brookhaven says, well, it seems to be that he is that. Oh, okay. Brookhaven's out here with the jokes again. That's a good one, bro. All right, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live soon, guys. If you have anything else you want to say, go ahead and add it to the comments, guys. But I appreciate everybody being here. I really do. I forgot how many pushes I did, but it was over 100. We're coming up to an hour and 15 minutes on this live. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody that joined. All right. I hope everybody has a good night. Make sure all your doors are locked. Make sure you turn off the electricity, unplug the microwave if you're not using it. Save on that electricity bill. Jedi says most commercial famous brands don't offer healthier options. Look up the ingredients you are consuming. That's right. That's right, guys. These big corporations will brainwash kids into buying their food. Jasmine, be like water. Have a good sleep, prepper. Peace out, Jazz. Be like water, guys. Water goes into a cup, it becomes the cup. Adapt to your situation, adapt to your environment, flow like water, be like Bruce Lee. Jedi says natural ingredients is the way to go. Stretch gang. Yep. There you go, guys. Just try to stick with single ingredient foods. So what are single ingredient foods? Banana. Banana is a single ingredient food. Apples, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, etc. Potatoes, you know, lettuce, they're single ingredients, guys. If you're looking at a product and if you're reading the label, the ingredients, and if these words if you can't pronounce the words, or if you don't recognize the ingredient, if you can't say the ingredient, it's best not to get it. Because these companies will add a bunch of preservatives in their foods, and it will mess with your gut, and cause issues, But they add these preservatives so they can increase the shelf life, for their bottom line. Again, it's not good for your health, but it's good for their profits. So be aware, guys. Just know what you're consuming. And some of these CEOs of these companies, they won't even give their own family the foods they're selling to the whole world. It tells you which food is good or bad. Okay. Yep. Jedi says the less ingredients, the better, bro. Better too. Yep. That's that's right, guys. Yeah. That's why I started learning all this stuff because I started watching Paul Saladino. Shout out to Paul Saladino. He really woke up my eyes to this. Also, guys, stay away from, if you can. I'm not saying it's necessary. I sometimes consume, vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil, but it's best to stay away from those types of oils. The best oils you have is like avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, butter, those types of oils. Brookhaven says war on Little Caesar is the 18th. Okay, bro, for sure, man. Brookhaven's out here. He's planning. He's out here scheduling out his fights, his wars. I respect that, Brookhaven, man. I really do, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live now, guys. All right. Again, I will be here tomorrow, same time. You know, I appreciate everybody that's watching. Remember, tomorrow, I want y'all to become the best version of yourself, little by little, guys. Keep it simple. Less is more. Bye. Have a good night. Rest, man. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live soon. Jedi Joe says, for real, my bro. Prepper giving y'all some game. All right, bro. Get some rest. Good night, guys. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Jedi, man. That definitely is some good game, with the foods, the ingredients. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate the support. Everybody, check out Jedi Joe's channel. Hit that subscribe button for him. He's a real one. Peace out, guys. Have a good night, man. Stay safe, guys. Peace. Jedi says, thanks, bro, later. Brookhaven says, good night. That's right, guys. We're out here in the YouTube trenches fighting evil. Let's go. Until tomorrow. Later, guys. You guys are awesome. You are amazing. I believe in you.